Hello viewers, we're doing some renovations, and in this video I'm going to show you how and why I turned this dinette into this. So this is the first renovation that we're doing on our motorhome. This is a video just to show you this is the first time I'm doing it, and it's just to show you that if your RV is not set up the way that you want it, you can change it. It's yours, just like your house. Later on, we're going to be doing some painting and some other renovations inside the RV to make it more ours. We've had this for a little over a year. We've identified some things that we just don't like or aren't working out for the way we camp. So we're going to show you the first one, which again is this dinette, and just follow along. Okay, so some of the why on why I turned this dinette into this. For one thing, they did not make these dinettes for average sized people. Another one, in these motorhomes, the TV is behind me. So if we want to watch a movie or something like that while we're at the campground, then really this seat is useless. Another one that was kind of my gripe is that as we're traveling, since nobody ever really sits in this seat, our water bottles, like just stuff accumulates in this, and then it just becomes a useless seat. So we're going to do something about that. Like cleaning up behind your couch. I made 36 cents. So there's some screws I can't get the hang of on. This is a great tool for that situation. The 90 degree, you can see as I turn that. Now, of course, there's more screws back here. Fortunately, this panel only has 3 screws holding it on, so I was able to pull it off relatively easy. Sometimes those are stapled all the way around, and you just have to pull it off. Fun. And some of these screws, as opposed to Phillips, if you look at the head there, you can see it. A square bit may work too. In this case, fortunately, it does. Alright, that took a minute. Just a few screws holding that down, but now I've got my bench free. So let's get this moved. All right, now it's starting to get real. Up until this point, I could put everything back the way I wanted to. I guess not that I would, but I could. Now I'm gonna have to start making some changes that I can't undo. This is where I want this to sit. But as you can see, this comes over the window. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is cut the back off. And then the wall will just become the back for this. I can put my whole arm back in behind this right now. It's not setting up. But that's because of this window box. They're like fake curtains they put in all the RVs. I don't like the looks of it anyway. So we're gonna take the lower part out on either side and leave the top part. My wife does like these. So yeah, that'll be the next step. Now I have a screw that's stripped out of there. If you have something like that, get you something hard to push on the point. Just until the threads catch. Then you can back it on out. So I figured out what I'm going to do. A long time ago, this came loose, and I actually fixed it. So I've taken that loose. Now the seat and the back, it looks like there's just some screws that hold it together. So I don't have to cut anything. I'm just going to take those screws off. I can take the back off, and then I can take the seat. Mount it against this wall, and then the back of the wall will become what the cushion sets against. Yeah. Okay, I was right. So now the seat is separated from the back, except for this little bit right down through there. It's still attached to both. So again, up to now, everything could be undone. Now I have to cut. That can't be undone. Alright, so I used a straight edge, put down some masking tape to protect my finish. Cut along here, and now the back is separated from the seat. So I've got the seat where I want it, and I kind of noticed this when I was taking the back off of it. There's nothing to support this back corner back here. So what I'm going to have to do is build a couple of little supports to mount against, set under this, and that'll support the weight of anybody that's sitting on this thing. So yeah, let me do that. Alright, so I've got a couple of 1x4s for support for the back of the seat. So now this will support the weight of anybody sitting on this. So now, I just need to screw this to the wall, screw it to the floor, and there's a couple more modifications I'm going to make to this seat. There we go. So it's holding my weight. It's screwed down to the floor and all the same holes that it was screwed down with before. Got it screwed to the wall. I've got my supports in. You'll notice right here, there's not really enough room to use that drawer that I pulled out before. So in order to kind of keep the same look on either end, I'm going to take the front off of the drawer and just attach it to the side here so that it still looks like that. And then we'll be able to just take this cushion up, lift this plywood, and we'll still have the storage that's under here. And actually, maybe quite a bit more. There was about this much at the end of the drawer that wasn't being used. So I got the cushions back in, and I was just checking. I ordered these 2 table legs down here to mount a new tabletop. This is my old tabletop that was sitting right here originally, and I was just checking the height on it. I thought it would be too short. This is actually a nice height, so I think we're going to roll with that. But you can see the end of the table there. It's got sharp edges. It's got cutouts for the rails that used to go up and down. You used to be able to make this a sleeper. So obviously we're going to need a countertop. All right, guys, here we are a couple of days later. I've got a new tabletop that I'm going to fit on top of these legs. I actually made this one. Did a bunch of research on Amazon. RevPro has some tabletops. So just look around. It kind of depends on what you want to do. If you can't reuse your own, if you're doing this project, you can buy one. RevPro has a really good tool for getting the exact measurements that you're looking for. Amazon has multiple styles and just whatever you're looking for and how much you want to spend. I like woodworking, so this gave me an opportunity to kind of flex my woodworking muscles. So this was a fun project. It turned out really well. I'm really happy with it. We'll get this mounted on these legs, get it positioned. I'm probably going to move you guys around. You guys are mounted on one of my slides right now. So I'll move you over here so you can see the slide coming in and out. Be able to see the aisle that the slide leaves when it's in, and we're in travel mode running down the road. So, yeah. Alright guys, and here we go. So that's mounted. I don't know if you can see on camera these seats, they're kind of peeling, cracking. They've got some age on them. I got something for that. So there you have it, new dinette set. Plenty of room for average sized folks to sit here. We can have the whole family sit here. One kid here. I've got some folding chairs coming in. One kid here. One kid at the other end of the table. We can eat dinner together. Family dinners is very important for our family. We can all four sit here and play a board game if we wanted. We tried before and it just didn't work out with the old dinette and the way it was laid out. This table, I may end up putting some longer screws in the floor. The screws they sent were only about that long. I may put some longer screws in. These cushion covers really make it pop, I think. These are nice. They covered up the old cracking. I'll leave a link down below for these if you've got cracking cushions or you're just tired of the way yours look. These are really easy. They just tie it on to the cushion and cover it up. You can untie them, pop them off, throw them in the washer, clean them up, tie them back on, and you're good to go. If you've done a renovation on your RV, leave some comments down below. Let me know what you've done. I'd love to hear about them. Now that I've done this one, that wasn't too bad. I may actually offer something as a special service through Wright's RV Tech Service. We'll do some more research on that and see how that goes. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me some comments down below on your renovations. Anything you think I could have done different, anything you think I missed, just let me know. And come back for some more. We're going to be doing some more renovations. You guys will get to see them all. So thanks.